everybody, and welcome back to part 2 of Zara's wash day routine. Today I'm going to show you guys how I style Zara's hair and just how I determine what the style is going to be, what I'm going to do, because to be honest, I never really know exactly what's going to happen until it happens. Usually when I do these types of styles, I don't have a clear plan. So you want to decide, okay, do I want half up, half down? Do I want 2 ponytails? Do I want 4 ponytails? Kind of decide the general style that you want. I decided to go with 2 ponytails. So I'm starting off by sectioning her hair into 2 ponytails. So just a part straight down the center. So next I'm going in with the OGX Prakashi Oil Recovery Combing Cream, and I don't know if that's the exact name, but you want to use something that's a type of leave-in conditioner or something that's going to provide moisture for the hair. You never want to just wash the hair and then just throw it into a style without any product. I went ahead and just prepped the hair with a little bit of the product and brushed it through with the wet brush just to distribute it. And then I'm even going to be adding more moisture later just to make sure that her hair stays nice and moisturized. So the first thing that I'm doing is splitting off a section of her hair in the front, as you see here, and then I'm going to take that front section and I'm going to split it in 2. So what I'm basically doing is creating subsections within the one side of her hair. And what this is going to do is allow the style to last longer and neater without her edges fraying up and frizzing all over the place. So the more sections you do, the longer the style should last. And if you just do 2 big sections, it's just not going to last as long. So I'm using an elastic rubber band to secure the section, and we're basically just doing like connecting boxes. So I start with these 2 boxes and then I create another set and connect them, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to secure this one with a band. I did use a little bit of gel in her hair at this point, but I decided to cut it out because I wasn't happy with it. It was not good. So I'm just adding some edge control and then just using edge control for the other section as well, in lieu of the gel that I was my first time trying and I wasn't liking it. So I'm just going to brush through these sections. I will note, if you brush through the sections before you rubber band them, it will definitely be easier to get the hair through. I definitely made that mistake on this side of her head. But as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and do another section behind the one that I just did. I'm going to split that section off, and then again, I'm going to split it in half. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking the front section closest to her ear and I'm 2-strand twisting it. You can also braid it, or you don't have to twist it at all, but again, the twist is going to help the style last longer and stay neater. So I'm twisting it and then I'm crossing it over diagonally to the section that is behind it and then securing it with an elastic band. I want to make a note about using rubber bands. A lot of people ask me, like, is it going to pull their hair out? Is it going to cut their hair, make it break off? It certainly can. I won't lie to you and say that using rubber bands is not like that. There's no way it's going to, damage the hair. You have to make sure that you're not putting the rubber bands on too tight. You want it to be secure, but you don't want the rubber band to have like no more elasticity and give. You don't want it so tight that it's just like so much tension. So you want to make sure that it's just not too tight. So I'm spraying the section down and then I'm going to go ahead and twist it and connect it over into the other section. So next I'm taking those sections once again and I'm 2-strand twisting them, and basically what I'm going to do is connect these as well to the very back section of her hair. So it's really pretty repetitive, but you can see I've added some extra product. You can see it kind of like foaming up there, and that just lets me know that her hair has plenty of moisture in it and that it's not going to be dried out. So you see me apply some extra product and then go through. So one of the main things that I want to mention here is that for the longevity of the style, the smaller sections that you do, even if you're joining them to bigger sections, the longer the style will last, and the more moisture that's in the hair, the less prone that the hair will be to breakage. So I'm putting her back section in a high ponytail, well, it's like a medium high ponytail in the back of her head. And then I'm gonna take those 2 twists that are there, cross them, and connect them to this back section. Now what you see me doing here is just twisting the ponytail into smaller sections. I didn't want to do one big fat twist because, again, it will not last as long. So we have the moisture in there, and now I'm combing through. Now, whatever direction that the hair is curling, that's the direction that you want to twist the hair in. That will give you a nice juicy twist. If you twist it the opposite way, it will kind of look flat and deflated and kind of like deformed. So twist in the direction that the hair is curling in order to get like that nice, like juicy looking twist, like you guys see here. So now I'm just adding a little edge control to her edges and brushing them down. Nothing too crazy, but you know, we just want to look them getting, you know, a little cute or whatever. And that is the finished result. And here is the finished style after doing the other side. So this is Zara's hair. It's very, very simple, but it lasts all week. In fact, I'm going to show you guys what her hair looked like after an entire week of wearing it, actually over a week, and how it lasted. You guys can see Zara is full of personality. This is today. As you guys can see, her hair still looks pretty decent. Of course, her ponytails, they're frizzy, but this is without wrapping her hair at all. I did try to wrap her hair, but it just ends up falling off, so it lasted one night. I was happy with how it lasted throughout the week, and it turned out really well. I never touched it up at all. I never brushed her edges. I never did anything because we literally didn't go anywhere this entire week. We've just been at home. So I didn't bother with touching her hair up, but even so, it lasted really, really well. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished result of Zara's hair. You like your hair?
Yeah, I do.
You love it?
Yeah.
So it took a while because the tangling was a long process, as well as just the camera situation with trying to film me doing her hair. It was just a series of interesting events, but we are finished now.
Yeah, we are finished now, and we can't wait to see you making pizza later.
Oh, that video's already out. They already saw it. Say, if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it now. Tell them.
Go watch it now.
All right, you guys, we love you so much, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.